welcome to Intermissions, your backstage pass to On the Air with Florenza. You'll experience bloopers, outtakes, surprises, and all the laughter in between. Intermissions is unscripted, unfiltered, and undeniably Florenza. So put your hands together to welcome today's guest to the show. Thank you so much, LJ, for joining me on this episode of On the Air with Florenza, where we are going to talk about your newest book, Broken Souls and Bones. Before we
Thank you
do,
for having me.
oh, yeah, you are so welcome. We were chatting offline about how amazed I am with the reception and the reviews that you are getting. Holy cow. I mean,
It's
man.
really awesome. Yeah. It makes you feel good.
Listen, I didn't even write it and it makes me feel good. I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Before we dive into our true or false questions and then I've got some great questions for you. So I hope you're ready. I don't know if
Yes.
you had a chance to look at some of my other interviews. I've been known to kind of get out there, but
Yes. We love it though.
so we're going to toast to a fantastic show. And you have
Zevia.
Zevia. Now, what is
Yeah.
that? I've never seen that.
So I am a Coke Zero fan, but it doesn't sit well with me anymore. So I have to get like the healthy version of soda. And
Okay.
it's made with plant-based stuff. So it's not soda, but we'll
Okay.
pretend it is.
Nice. Well, I've got a little red something or another. I
All
don't
right.
know. But there you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is actually good. It's something that my neighbor brought over. My husband
Oh,
helped her. And I forget the name of it, but the meaning of the wine. Mm. So I had to look it up because it didn't sit well with me, the name of it. And it means unrequited love. It means to long
oh.
for someone that is without of reach. Mm.
Oh,
Should
I
I
like
read
that. There's a story in there.
should I read anything into that, LJ? The fact that she gave that bottle of wine to my husband, you think I should be concerned? Can you write
I mean, you might want to keep your eyes out.
make her a character in your book and just have at it for me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to dive into some true or false questions that are going to get pulled out and become part of our reel that we called intermissions. I do not know the answers to these, so I am going to guess, and I have to admit, I've been guessing really crappily lately, if that's a word. So my score is horrible, but we're going to see. Okay. You have cried, true or false? You have cried while writing a scene involving Rourke.
True.
True. I was going to say true. Okay. Oh, now how long did it take you to gather yourself after that and kind of get it together?
It was more just the backstory of him. He's got a sad kind of backstory. So we got it together because then he just turns back into his brutal self. So
Okay. I love it. True or false? There's an entire Pinterest board devoted to Lyra's silver eyes, and I'm going to say false.
false.
Okay.
You're right.
Not unless there's one and you don't know about
Yeah, unless other people have created
it.
it.
Listen, with the way your fans are, I would not put it past them. Okay, true or false? You once mapped a battle scene using Lego figures. I'm going to say false.
False, but I have a household of Lego lovers who probably would have adored that.
True or false? One of your books was plotted entirely during a road trip snack stop. Ooh, wait. I'm going to say, dang. Okay. I'm going to say false, but part of me thinks some of that could be true.
You got that exactly. It was the road trip, but it lasted the whole road trip.
See, that's what I
So
felt.
not just the snack stuff.
Okay, I kind of felt that. That was a great question, though.
Yes.
Um, True or false? You've used the phrase touch her and die outside your books in real life. Oh, I'm just going to say true.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably, but I probably was talking about my book. But who knows? Maybe it was one of my kids. I was like,
And true or false, the Viking vibes in Broken Souls and Bones were inspired by a deep dive in Norse myth and a binge of the Lost Kingdom. I don't know that, so I'm just going to go with true.
very close. So we are Scandinavian in my family. So I grew up with Norse myths. So I guess you could say deep dive. And then I am obsessed with the Lost Kingdom. So I love that.
And our last one, let's see, I've got two. We ask a Rourke one. Oh, I like this question though. Rourke is your favorite morally gray man you've ever written, even more than the sea captains. And I'm going to say, ooh, dang on it. Is there such a word as trifalse?
We'll go with that because I'm not sure how to answer that. I said if my Sife, Eric Bloodsinger, and Rourke were in the same room, they would just like glare at each other the whole time. So I'm not sure who would win.
Nice. The only one that I didn't ask was true or false, you've been recognized in public by a TikTok follower quoting your book. And if that has not happened with your reviewers and your fans, I'm certain it will.
Yeah, I'm like, I've been recognized at signings for sure, but not, I don't know if I've ever been recognized in public.
And this wraps up our episode of Intermissions, your backstage pass to On the Air with Florenza. Be sure to check out the full interview for this author as well as others on Florenza's podcast, On the Air with Florenza. And until next time, cheers.